What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Post-Gazette Pirates YouTube channel. Noah Hiles coming to you in Bradenton on Wednesday morning with some breaking news. Jared Jones sidelined for the rest of spring training due to right elbow discomfort. That's all we know right now. But Derek Shelton informed us during his morning press conference. Obviously, untimely news for the Pirates as there is less than 1 week remaining here in spring training. Here's everything we know on Jones's injury. The injury came to the Pirates' attention because of Jones. He approached them about right elbow discomfort that he was experiencing after his latest bullpen, which he threw on Sunday. So he threw a bullpen Sunday, approached the team, and they decided to take the necessary steps to address it and find out what's wrong. Per the Pirates Senior Director of Sports Medicine, Todd Tomczak, he said Jones wasn't recovering well, and as well as he would like himself to. He said the team is still in the process of learning as much as they possibly can, and they don't have an official diagnosis. They don't have an official prognosis at this time because they're still in the early stages. They hope that a resolution will be had in the coming days, or at least what the next steps are. But right now the team is more in a holding pattern until they can get a second opinion and additional read. Jones has thrown 12 innings this spring over 4 outings. He struck out 17 batters over those 12 innings and has a 2.25 ERA. He's looked really good, as he typically tends to do during spring. Should be noted that his most recent outing took place on March 13th. That was last Thursday, and he pitched in place of Bailey Falter, who was scratched from that outing due to him experiencing general soreness. Jones was scheduled to throw already that day on a simulated game at a Pirates facility, but instead made the start that day. So yeah, that's what we know about Jones right now. The quote from Shelton that stands out and said that he will not make his next start in spring training, which would have been, of course, his final start in spring training. He said that's for sure. And with that being said, the Pirates are going to have to take a look at what happens going into the regular season. So no official diagnosis. He's not on the IL as of now. But this is notable news for no other reason than the timing of it. Opening day is March 27th. I'm talking to you on March 19th, so there are 8 days from now until then, and one of the key pieces to this team is experiencing right elbow discomfort. I'm not sure what the Pirates do moving forward here, even if this is a good diagnosis. I mean, best case scenario, he just needs a little bit of downtime, the elbow recovers well, all is good. Obviously, things could be not so good. We're not going to get into the hypothetical of that, but just going off of Shelton's comments here, where Jones is not going to pitch for the remainder of spring, and they're going to have to look in to see what happens for the beginning of the regular season, you can't help but wonder, what is the plan if Jones starts the year on the IL? Not going to, again, look into or try to guess the severity of this injury, but I think based off the timeline, it is fair to at least look into the possibility of him starting on the 15-day for the regular season. Two names come to mind as far as starting rotation replacements for Jared Jones. Carmen Mlodzinski continues to work as a starting pitcher, and Thomas Harrington is still with this team on the big league club. While all the other prospect arms have been optioned down or sent down to the minor league camp, Thomas Harrington sticks around. He pitched yesterday. I think now we're getting an idea as to why he's still up here and pitching with the big club. So I think those are the two guys that if Jones does go on the IL that we had to look at as potential replacements. Mlodzinski, obviously a big leaguer for a couple years now as a reliever, transitioning into this starter role. I think if they go with him, he's the short-term replacement. If Jones only needs a little bit of downtime, you go with the guy who has big league experience, someone who can cover a couple of innings, maybe commit to 1 or 2 bullpen games before you can get your traditional starter back. But if this is something that's going to require a little bit more downtime, maybe you go with the traditional starter, your best rookie arm that's proven himself throughout camp, and that's Ben Harrington. But those are the two guys that I really have circled right now. I know Ferguson's stretched out a little bit. There's obviously other options. Bubba Chandler is a name that everyone's familiar with. But I think in this type of pinch where they don't have a lot of time to really reconstruct things, you got to go with the two guys. You got to choose between the two guys who are still up here in the big league camp, and that's Thomas Harrington, a rookie, and Carmen Mlodzinski, who's entering his third year in the big leagues, but his first as a traditional starter. So those are options. Again, we don't even know if Jones is going to go on the IL, though. I would think that there's a decent chance of that just because of the timing of this, but that's not concrete. We still don't have a diagnosis. All we know right now is that he's experiencing right elbow soreness that he reported to the team on Sunday after his most recent bullpen. You can read more about this in more on all of my Pirates coverage. I'll have other injury updates on guys like Spencer Horwitz, Yohan Oviedo, Hunter Stratton. All of those updates can also be read at post-gazette.com, and subscribe to this YouTube channel if you don't already at PG Pirates. My name's Noah Hiles. I'll have you covered for the remainder of the time we're down here in spring training and throughout the regular season.
Thank you for checking out this content from Post-Gazette Sports. If you watch this video on YouTube, please like the video and subscribe to our channel. For all of the sports coverage the Post-Gazette has to offer, visit post-gazette.com.